Hi, this is Johnny. Right now, I did a video already on how to hook this up to the Android, and this is the version PG iPad PG 9 9167. So just look at it upside down. The model we're working on is 9167. Now, my operating system I think is a 12 because it's an older iPhone, so it doesn't have the latest version of iPhone. So I should able to update this to the newest version. So let's see, we go to general and go to about, and mine is a 12.49, so I should be good with this device. So let's go ahead and try it to pair this by going to setting, and we're gonna go to Bluetooth. Okay, so we're gonna do off, turn the Bluetooth off, and then we are going to do it based on this instruction. Now, if you have the Android, the up arrow plus the home, which is the home mode, is the Android version 3, which is a version 3, and that's the right mode. Okay, for the up mode is for a regular Android. All right. Now, if you want to use the wire, it's a hold down R plus insert the USB, enter the wire mode. So press R down. Okay. So R will be the right trigger button. So this is L1, R1. So be pressing R1 down if you're using a cable. Okay. Now, this device will not work with a regular standard iPhone. This is a 6 Plus. It will not work on 6 Plus, 8 Plus. You will have to do it sideways. Now, this one have a battery backup case, so I don't know it will be too thick to work with this, but we're gonna go and pull it. Now, this one do not have any lock system where before the older model does. So yeah, it will slip out if you have this case. So let's go ahead and take the case out, put it without the case, and so we got it. So you wobble it, it doesn't come off. That's good. Now, this one is to pull this thing off by holding it. By pressing down, you unlock it. So let's try that. So you slide out. But the problem is, if you're playing a game that you do not use a joystick, use then you could do this, and you could push the button and use the demo if you choose to do it that way. And then you could hook this up to it. The problem is they have this little cable here. Is a C cable, and C cable does not work with the Android or the. So I really do not know what is really for, with that extra plug, because it doesn't plug to anything. Okay, so it's really but then you have the L1. This one only has L1 and L2. This one only have one button. Okay, which is L2, and then that's it. Doesn't have any other cable, but you could charge it. You could plug your cable to somewhere using with this hole. But yeah, you will have to use all the button pushing this way. Okay, and the wireless will not work if you push in and pull. Okay, this will not work if you don't plug it in. So just so you know, you do have to plug this in. Okay, maybe that's what that plug is for. It's not for the phone. It's mostly for this device to talk to each other. So you do have to plug this in. Or maybe you could use a longer cable, then you could hold it like this and play. But yeah, you have to plug this in order to work. So we're going to push this in, and all right. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pair this in. There's Bluetooth. So I'm in a sound right now. Let's go back to Bluetooth. Turn the Bluetooth on. All right. So based on my understanding, you have to press. This is the home. Look like a home button, but they say it's a mode. So we're gonna press this two button together, and we see the blinking. Then we let go, and then we're gonna come here and we're gonna see if we could find that model, which is the. It should be down here. There you go. We found it. So we're gonna connect it. We're gonna do pair, and now it's connected. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and exit out here, and we're gonna try some of the game here. See if we could get it going. Let's see if we could get some kind of fighting game to test if this work. Let's try Street Fighter 2, see if it work. Oops, sorry. Now, like what I was saying, this joystick is very narrow. Oh, really? I have to enter my age. Okay. I don't know that I did it well or not. Couldn't see what I was clicking. Since this is a free software, it's doing a whole bunch of commercial. So you just have to wait till commercial is over. One thing bad about it is Sega, I purchased some of the license already, and they replace it with the commercial, where you don't pay for it, but you have to go through the commercial. And I already purchased one that, that you don't have to go through commercial. You could save the game at any time by pressing the save icon. So this must be the save icon on top. All right. Select star. Star button do not work here. A. Nope, do not work. So the button do not work on this game. Yeah, D-pad do not work. Alright, so let's get out of this game real quick. And let's go to the setting again, see if we could maybe change to a different mode. So based on that connection, it didn't work by pressing the right button. So we're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna press the up button and the home key. Okay, it's blinking. We're gonna go down. We saw it. We're gonna pair that. So we did the same thing like we did with the Android, where we pair two. One is for the up arrow, and this one is the down arrow. So we could switch back and forward if it doesn't work, without having to come to the setting again and do that. So let's double click, see if we can find the game again, and let's see if it worked this time. Control option, no. Okay, I want to resume. We'll go to the commercial again. Alright, the D-pad still do not work. D-pad and the analog do not work on this game. Alright, let's try a different game. Let's try a Sonic or some other game. Let's try Metal Slug. Start button do not work. So now that the button works, so let's change the mode back to this one. Gonna let it blink, and then once blink it should stop, and that means that we change it. Let's do it again. We press home and start. See, it's blinking, and once it's pale it will stop. So both mode work on Android, does not work here. Okay, doesn't work on this one either. So yeah, Android some reason does not work. Say left. Okay, we did the right mode, so okay, we didn't do the left. Okay, so that's the problem. It said we're supposed to do the left, not the right. All right, let's do one more mode. So both of those two doesn't work. So maybe we should just delete those because those do not work. Go setting. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete those because both of them, those are the wrong setup for the Apple. So Apple's only have one setting, which is the left and then plus the mode. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and press the home and then the left button right here, home and left, and then we're gonna see the blinking on top stop blinking. Okay, it's blinking real fast, so that little light right there. And then we're gonna come over here at the bottom and scroll up, and we already see it. So we're gonna click on that device. You say, do you want to pair? Pair that. All right, so it is connected. All right, so we're gonna go out of here, double click, and we're gonna go to Metal Slug and see if that game work now. Okay, we zoom the game. All right, so D-pad, the D-pad does not work well. Let's try this one. This one do not work. This one do not work. So yeah, you can see that. And how about the button? Does jump work? Shoot. Okay, shoot work. So this D-pad, both the top and bottom do not work. Okay, it goes the opposite direction, but it doesn't go forward. So you have to use the touch screen, and then you can press the button. Yeah, so it does have issue with Apple. Only some works, some will work, some do not work. So it does have issue, even though it claims to support OS, it doesn't support it. Okay, so and how about this button? This button do not work either. All right, so let's get out of this game and try Final fight. Let's see if this one work. Resume. And we go into commercial again. Which is the advertisement. So they make money by giving you free game, but you have to watch the commercial. And you gotta wait till commercial completed. Alright. Alright, this D-pad at least work. Let's go ahead and try it. Start and select do not work. A, B, and C do not work. Top, bottom do not work. I guess I have to press this button here. Alright, so the D-pad work on this game, but none of the button work. So you have to use the button here. So it's the opposite. That is pain in the neck. That's the opposite. So the D-pad here work on this game, but the button do not work. So for this device, 9167 do not work with Android, do not work with Apple OS. Even though mine is only a 12.47 version, it's not even a 13, and so it doesn't work. Now both the D-pad here do not work, only the analog here on top work. But the button do not work. I guess if you move fast enough, no, it doesn't do nothing. Yeah, the button, none of the button here work. Okay, so you have to use the button here. Alright, so 2 out of 2 do not work. Let's see, we have another game. We already tried Metal Slot. Did we try Metal Slot? Yeah, we tried Metal Slot already. Okay, so those are the 2 games that I load up. Let's see if we have any game that I guess we try the. Let's try Mrs. Pac-Man, see if Joystick work. Yeah, this one is play. I don't think it play. Well, at least this one, the D-pad does work, but you're playing sideways. Down, up arrow is all correct. So this one is playable. But yeah, okay. So let's get out of this game. Now definitely the Mario will not work because it doesn't play sideways. Let's try the Street Fighter. Now this one I purchased it so it shouldn't have any commercial. Now I know this game, in the beginning, it doesn't matter which controller you use, you have to start a game by touchscreen. Then once the game started, then the button will start working because you cannot press. Oh, this one does work with the button. Battle. Ah. Now what? Solo battle. Okay. Okay. This one is real cool because I already booked all the game, so I have all the everything unlocked already. What did I pick her? I thought I changed it. How do I get out of the game? I think it's loading, or is it? No, it's not loading. Okay. So this one will work with this joystick. So that's good. It's good to know. How about the top button? The top button doesn't do nothing. The L2 R2 jump, but the other one doesn't do nothing. Both of this L1 L2 doesn't do anything. Okay, A do something. B does do something. How about Y? Y doesn't do nothing. So this X and Y do not do work, and L1, L2 do not work, and L2 do not work, L1 do not work. Only R2 work. I mean R2, yeah. R1 do not work. So L1, L2 do not work, X and Y do not work, only A and B work, and D-pad work. So yeah, so it's not. 3 out of 3 do not work. So do I recommend this for iPad? I mean iPhone? No. So even though they claim it work, it do not work. So just letting you guys know, this do not work on. Well, this one does move. This one do not work on this game. Select star do not work. Okay, play. Single player. Let's do six button layout. Start select do not work. The button do not work. So yeah, the button do not work. So none of the button work. Only the R2 work. R1 work. I mean R2 work. L2 work. And that's it. And then the X and Y. How about D-pad? Yeah, D-pad work. But yeah, use the button to play this. Alright, that's the end of my video. This is ridiculous. So if you were to buy this for Android, it do not work, so don't bother to buy it. Okay, that's my advice to you guys, because I checked the video, nobody do a demo on the Android. Maybe that's why, because it's just waste of time. It do not work. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.